Uh, Here we are, very first broadcast. Don't know how this is gonna go down, but hopefully everything goes darn well. Let's open up our box. I mean, the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, pretty damn awesome. I mean, I probably shouldn't be saying too much bad stuff, but whatever, you know. You know what? I'm not gonna front with them credits. 75, beautiful, beautiful. But Yoda though, fuck Yoda. Okay. Nobody's in here yet. It's alright. It's alright. Let's just give it a minute. I don't know. I don't have any enjoying music. How's everyone doing today? That's a good question I should ask. How is everyone today? Ugh. How about we look at our collection? I just want to. We should probably just get ourselves prepared now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty darn awful. But I'm not too bad. I mean, if you want to be specific, I'm not the #1 guy, but usually I'm about between 5 to 10. If we're playing like, what are we doing? If we're playing that Galactic War, usually I'm that. I don't have a lot of cards, and I don't have a lot of scraps either. You know what? I think we could probably just start off. I don't think I've got anything else. I really don't know what weapon to use. I feel maybe I should focus on just getting the TL50, but it does have a alternate fire. But that is an option, of course. Let me check. There is a modification on here. Oh, it's reduced spread. Okay. You know what? We're gonna try to go for that one instead. Let's just stick to this bad boy. Yeah, fuck. What do we do? Where do we start? Screw it. Let's just start with 40 people. That's perfect. We'll start off. We'll die in like 2 seconds. That's the best gameplay that there is. 2, 1. Oh hell no, we're on Kashyyyk. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I better be. Oh, hopefully we're the villains in this one. There's no way I can do it. I can't be a hero for this. Well, maybe, but no, I just can't. Not until phase 2 and 3, but oh, come on. Oh, loading times are so long. Come on, we're almost there. Come on, start up already. Has this loading time been like a whole minute? 2 minutes? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, we're in villains. Hell yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Oh god. Oh, somebody's attacking. I see you over there. Oh shit. Ah, shield. Use your shield. Ooh. I love that. What happened to me right there? Oh god, okay. Come on. What are you doing? Okay, there you go. Let's go. You're getting shot at and you're not doing anything. Oh god, I'm blind. This guy up there, I can see him. Eh. Overheat. What am I doing now? Jeez, I just went stupid. Oh, I see you there, buddy. No, oh, my shields are down. Oh, I got the assist. That's stupid. If this was any other game, I would be good. But this is just... I can't get used to this. Come on. Are you kidding? Who shot? Oh, I see you right there. No nut. Oh, what?
Defend the
You know what? You're dead, and I don't care. Oh, somebody, son of a. You know what? Let's be the vulture druid. They don't have the hyena one in here. That sucks.
Damage to one transport.
Alright, bottom. Boom. Yeah, boy. Ah! Let's do this. Wait, what's that? What is that? Oh, he's the LAT. I guess you could probably tell I'm either a nerd or just a fan going on. No, stop moving. I can't do this when I'm slow. If I'm going fast, I can get you. Come on, let's go. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Turn. Oh. Okay, I think. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh my gosh, why doesn't? Oh, it does have torpedoes. Oh my lord. No! He got lucky, okay? That was the situation. I would have lived any other day. But no, this dude over here was like, pew pew, as I was going down. He got lucky I was going down. If I was going up, it would have been a different story. Ah! Let's do this. We're almost there. Oh, come on. Why aren't you guys shooting? I didn't get any points from that. I freaking damaged you. Good thing I have that auto-cooling feature. Okay, let's go with this guy. Yeah, oh my god! I panicked. I thought I was gonna die. Where are they? How can you be in a war and not find one damn person? There's 40 of us in total. I see you. Oh, that's stupid. No. Oh, there was more than two. No, why? No. Yes. MTT, we're gonna get all the points right here. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Look at this. You see this little... Ah, gotcha, mother... What? How did you... Okay, that is such a lie. There we go. There was no way I missed all that. Oh, get this RT. ATRT, get him. Yes. Who's next? This guy. I'm undestructible. Kill him. Well, maybe indestructible, but I'm pretty damn inaccurate. Oh no. Boop. Okay, come on. Oh, the right. I don't think anybody else is in that. Oh no, they probably are. There's like nobody. Who am I supposed to get if nobody's there? What? I can't. Oh, wait. Let me use this. That did nothing. Well, wasn't that fun? What a war, man. What a war. No, I'm really starting to think those LAATs don't do damage to this. Either that or they're just shooting at the wrong time.
Republican damage to MTT.
Nobody's even on, and that's fine. First broadcast, don't matter. Oh my lord, who is this? What are you doing up there? Just a little poop and get over there. Oh, you can't just take my kill like that. You can't do that. That's inhumane. You can't do that. Well, we are droids. Wait a minute. Is that perfectly fine? Oh no. Kill him. Just look the other. Just no, don't do that. Oh, I see them.
Sentry guns online.
You might not have, but I can. No, I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to find people in this game. It reminds me way too much. Aw, come on. It reminds way too much of the Battlefield games, which is not too bad, I guess. I love that you could play as different classes, and each sort of has their different abilities, but you know, kind of just coming from the first Battlefront game, it's such a big stretch. I really don't know how else I want to think of it. This could basically be my review as I go on, just playing this game, but I might save that actually for another video, you know? I have a bunch of stuff on here already that I could just talk over of. But again, this is still, it's a pretty fun game. I know a lot of people play it. There's certain modes that people won't touch that I've noticed, like Strike, which I believe is like 8 versus 8. And then you have Blast, which is 10 versus 10. But I know not a lot of people go to Strike, even though it's supposed to be kind of, I think it's supposed to be faster since it's less people, but I have not seen anyone playing on it. Apparently I've played on it, and I've won, or maybe I've played on it and I lost, I don't know. I still have not got the trophy for winning each multiplayer mode, so this might be an issue. Oh, what? Oh, you know what? If I was with my bros right now, this would have been this would have been a completely different story. Let's go back. Let's go back to this. Okay. You know, we're not doing too bad. We were in this for what, 10 minutes? Not even, maybe a little less. I know the fights, or at least the battles in these games don't take too long. They're about, it feels like they're just about 10 minutes each. At most. Unless it has to go to overtime. Oh, and don't even get me started on these loading screens. This game has a lot of flaws. Like Yoda being in this game, that's a flaw. No, but it's fun. It's really good. It's a good game. I recommend anybody could come, anybody can play it. It'll still be fun. No matter when you start off. You know, me, I didn't know how the stuff worked to get better, and turns out it was just all card based. So, and then you know, I believe you know the whole EA thing. Everybody wants to do loot crates now, so there's no more of earning it. I mean, you can for some stuff. Oh my goodness. You know, most stuff you could just earn, but I know they said they wanted it to be. A lot of people, at least, are saying they wanted it to be improved, because originally it was where you would just pay to, basically you would pay to win. You'd pay to win, and I was just kind of there like, that's bogus. I don't know how else to explain it other than it's bogus. What was it? Luke Skywalker, I believe they said he was originally going to be 50,000 points that you would have to buy him, and that was awful. It was stupid. There's no way anybody, like even my bro right now, he barely has 40,000. He's been playing for a couple days, you know, not buying stuff and just opening loot crates left and right that he gets daily and from rewards. And, you know, that's a really long process, and I couldn't get into that. So I'm happy they bumped it down to 15,000. I heard supposedly they're gonna have free DLC. If that's true, amazing. But there's so much from this game that I would have to ask for, because I've played the original Battlefront 2 game on the PS2, and you know, playing that and comparing it to this, there's a lot of differences, and maybe they will eventually add it on. I'm just having a lot of issues with it. Just kind of not being in there straight off the bat. You know, I want to be able to, you know, play as some of the other characters, and it'd be great if they could add some new ones that maybe we haven't played before, or we have played as or seen, but just never really got a chance to experience. You know, Obi-Wan is definitely my personal favorite in this one. Would love to play as him. Definitely bring back Anakin. I mean, all the voice actors are, you know, not the original, and that's fine. You know, you're trying to bring out a story into this, so it doesn't even matter what characters you use to bring out that story, but just bring back some of the old ones for DLC. You know, being able to play as Rey, Kylo Ren, Yoda, and Obi-Wan, I mean, not Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, it's great and all, but again, I still think you can do a lot better later on by adding just simply Obi-Wan, Anakin, and probably a couple more maybe bounty hunters, or a couple of the Sith that we haven't really got to play as, like Count Dooku. I loved Count Dooku. And then there was that one I forgot her name already, but there was that one girl that I believe they said he trained, and she had the two dual lightsabers. No, the two lightsabers. That was it. No, not dual. That would have been perfect too. I mean, we're already off the bat just talking about what needs to be added on, and it'd be great if they do. Definitely. Hero versus villains definitely has changed. If you've played the original Battlefront 2, you know, you've played the game and you're watching it kind of doing good, you know. Then you know that you could have played as not just as a lot of character, but you can also, you know, what is it called? You could play as a lot of the characters, and you can use them all as basically in any match that you wanted. So whenever it was heroes versus villains, you basically had all the heroes versus all the villains. And that was basically what it felt like. Oh god, I like how I had to make sure that the live stream's looking pretty well. Alright, so it's gonna be a couple seconds before. That's awesome. Alright, again, first live stream, so it's pretty interesting. I would hope to do more. Eventually I want to do more of these later on. The quality on my screen that I'm looking at is pretty bad, so hopefully it doesn't look like that all the time. If it, if it does look bad on your screen, I apologize, but if it looks pretty darn well, then it could be simply just broadcasting or my internet quality. Oh no. Yeah! I was so close. You guys saw that. Come on. Alright, we're gonna save up for the one, the only, and hopefully, what's his name? Boba Fett? No. We should go for Vader, because I'm pretty darn good with Vader. Come on. Oh gosh, that scared me. I'm over here trying to run and stuff, and I'm just freaking out. Oh gosh. Come on, let's run. I probably had a wrong plan of just running straight. Can we just let me wait? Okay. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go for the one on the right side, and then we're gonna win. Oh look, somebody picked Boba Fett. Look, good thing I said we're gonna be Darth Vader, because I knew this was gonna happen. You know, maybe I should keep going. I could rant on so much about how they need to bring back, you know, like the elements of the original Battlefront 2 game into this one, which again would definitely be beautiful. Because playing here in the on the PS4 version, I guess you could say, it's great, it's awesome, I love it, just because the maps are very different. You know, you want different maps, you want to be playing on the same ones over and over. Different game modes on a certain world kind of gives you a different view of that area. Like for example, we're playing on Kashyyyk. If you do, I think, Blast or Strike, it brings you up top where those platforms are, and that would be where Kashyyyk. Ooh, we get to be Vader. Yes, this is perfect. But yeah, we get to play as great characters and great maps. And another different thing that I liked about it was the day and night. like right now it's daylight. I think a lot of times, plenty of times, I would be playing these games, or at least these modes. Whoa, snap! I'd be playing these modes, and it would always be nighttime. I mean, don't get me wrong, nighttime is beautiful. I like when it's night. Sometimes it is kind of harder to see characters, but unless you're a specialist, then we kind of spot you out really quick. But it's still really fun. Rocket Droid looks different. I mean, well then again, I don't think we were ever introduced to the Rocket Droid in the prequel versions of Star Wars, which a lot of people don't like. They only say that for the prequels it kind of gets better, like 1 is bad, 2 is a little better, and 3 is the best. But I kind of agree with it as well. Oh, I gotta kill my son, and I'm not gonna live. Dang it. That sounded so awful. I have to kill my son. Jeez, man. There you go. But look, we're winning at least. Okay, but again, I really don't know why a lot of people don't like the what's it called? I don't know why a lot of people don't like the prequels. I myself, I enjoy it a lot. You know, I definitely love being able to see this kind of uprising from the Separatist into the Empire, or I should say the Galactic Republic. Sorry, from the Galactic Republic to the Empire. But you know, it was just this, like, I guess people don't see the setup from how the Emperor Palpatine was working from the inside into making it something really big. So the example being, you know, why the Emperor, or Palpatine at least, stayed in office for so long, you know, because they used him for what was it? He was in office, or wanted to be. He was in office, I believe, already, and then he moved. He stayed because of emergency power or something like that. Clone Wars. After the Clone Wars is, you know, claimed to be done, he wants to eliminate all the Jedi, so he works from within, using that code or the chip, whatever it may be. He activates it to have all the Jedi who are working with the clones be eliminated. So, which is why Obi-Wan, who, you know, has accident immediately, like right after, gets, you know, kind of lucky enough to, you know, leave, and I died. Man, I'm like talking more about the Star Wars story, but definitely I feel like that the prequels are underappreciated. Why is this bottle here? The prequels are definitely unappreciated, I think. A lot of people say that they're kind of boring, and I mean, yeah, they kind of are, but it's trying to explain a story sort of differently, you know. The Separatists are supposed to be mad about, you know, the whole tax thing that's going on, so that's why they want to be at war. And when you kind of think of it, that's sort of how, like, the world is right now. At least here in Illinois, we have the beverage tax, and I know I always hear a lot of people are getting upset from that, and, you know, they're always they're trying to throw somebody, like, out of office just so that the beverage tax can, you know, be eliminated. And that's kind of like how Star Wars was. You know, they're doing something, they're doing a certain operation, and because of the tax, they're kind of at a war. But again, this is all planned by the Emperor Palpatine, because again, he's trying to rise into power, and he's trying to bring the Galactic Empire, you know, and bring the Jedi down so that the Force can always lean on the dark side and not onto the good of the light side. Damn, that's pretty deep. That sounds deep to me. Oh man. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, why don't I bring my shield down?
Sentry guns online.
Okay, I think we're good. But, whew, man, Star Wars definitely unappreciated. Well, at least the prequels are unappreciated, because when you watch the original ones, they're actually really darn good. I think my favorite of them all has to be Episode 5, or AKA Part 2, The Empire Strikes Back, because, you know, it's so good, and you have that iconic scene of Luke training with Yoda, going into the cave of the dark side, or you could call it like the cave of illusions as well, I guess, because it kind of helps him see the truth. You know, he was kind of giving into his anger, and when he eliminates Darth Vader, or at least the illusion of Darth Vader, the thing that he sees is of himself, and that kind of inspires him, you know, like, hey, if I do bad, I'm no good than Darth Vader, and it's a good story. I mean, if nobody has seen Star Wars, I mean, I feel like there's a great possibility that you're just kind of stubborn about not wanting to see a sci-fi, because the story is so good. You know, the original just being, there's this guy who, what is it called? Like, when you watch the original Star Wars, at least the first, you know, it's just about Luke, how he kind of goes off into the world. He wants to be something much greater, you know, join the rebels and all that, and he finally gets that wish for himself. But, you know, that leads to something much more, and that's when we learn, you know, he learns that his father was a Jedi. Ooh. That his father was, basically, you could say like somebody noble, a great man, somebody who's, of great importance, or was of great importance, and did good for the world, or worlds, I should say, since there's a lot of planets. It's such a good story. I don't know how anybody will not watch Star Wars. But, you know, you just watch it, you start it, yada yada. It's a good story, okay? I mean, you know, he learns his father's something much greater, and everybody's, you know, everybody loves the Jedi. I mean, at least everybody kind of likes them just for the sake of them, you know, helping them out and bringing balance. You know, if you go through the Jedi code, it's, you know, it's kind of similar to, like, now that I'm kind of thinking of it, it's kind of similar to the Army, what is it called? Like the Army Code, or which is basically selfless service. It's always about helping others, but the only difference being that, well, I feel like the Star Wars one kind of goes maybe a bit more into detail, saying that you cannot really give into your emotions. You may not be able to, you know, do certain things just because that's the way that they have to live in order to bring peace and balance to the world and stuff like that. So that's a pretty good on its own. I love that kind of code of conduct there. Let's see, these people are a lot. Definitely, it's like a good code of conduct. But again, it's kind of like that's what starts it all up. And then Vader, you see later on, Vader kind of has this like weird emotion or movement, the way that he walks and kind of talks a bit. Whenever they mention Luke Skywalker, they always say, "Oh, Skywalker," yada yada. And then, you know, you come to part 5. He trains with Yoda after Obi-Wan. You know, he learns a bit about the Force, which, of course, if you watch the new one, it's very different compared to Rey. And very different compared to Anakin. Each kind of has their own story, I guess. But I will say now, I feel like they kind of copied a bit too much of the of that scene of you know, Luke was being trapped, and you know, yeah, he was trapped in the ice, and then he had to get the lightsaber. So he like believed in the Force, kind of had inner. Oh, I fell. He believed in the Force and had like his own little inner peace to be able to move the lightsaber, save his own life, which is, I feel like, was repeated sort of with the new one, The Force Awakens, when Rey is stuck in that chamber or whatever, and there's that guy who's just waiting there, and she's trying hard, you know, to change his mind. Like, I don't know how she was able to know all this stuff, you know, but hey, you know, that's Star Wars for you. At least that's how it is now. Ooh, my goodness, why would you roll? Dang it. I could go on so much about Star Wars, because I love Star Wars. I'm like a huge, basically I'm like a nerd. You know, I may not know the names of actors and stuff like that, but, you know, I know the characters at least. You know, if you play, you know, Luke Skywalker, I could always know Luke Skywalker. Even, you know, even in this game, because if you play Battlefront 2, it's supposed to be like canon in a way, you know, sort of, connecting the story between the last episode, episode 6. Okay. Okay. You can say it's episode 6, with kind of interesting, I guess you could say, because it's some sort of connection. The story is very different. You wouldn't hear certain stories or a certain side of things unless you were reading a comic book of it, or just a regular book of the Star Wars story. And you know, you want to get as much of this into movie. You know, a lot of people would pay a lot more. I know supposedly they were gonna make movies about just certain characters. For example, I heard there was supposed to be one about Han Solo, because we really don't know much about Han Solo. The only times we see him is when he's helping out the rebels in, you know, the original 3 and a little bit of Part 7. But that's about it. We don't get to really see much about Han Solo, so they said they wanted to make one about him. I think they said there was gonna be a Obi-Wan movie, which I would definitely love to see. Because, I mean, you kind of get a good story of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the prequels, and, you know, in the original movies, he was just sort of that mentor, that guy who was there for Luke at certain moments, like, Luke, you can use the Force, you need to use the Force, and then finally he uses the Force, he's like, alright, I'm done. But, again, with the prequels, definitely underrated, like, it's mistreated. It's so good, you know, because you're getting, you guess you can say you're getting sort of like two stories in one, because you get the story of Anakin and his struggles, you get the story of how the Empire comes up, and well, I guess that's sort of how the Palpatine gets his look into, but and you also get to see the fall of the Jedi. It's just so much to it. So definitely in the third film, that's kind of when it all goes down. You get to see everything happen, because that's when they activate it, and everybody starts dying. But these characters are really good. I mean, we don't need a movie about Anakin Skywalker, because we already know it from the prequels, you know? He's a boy with powers, not sure where he came from, and there was a prophecy about him, you know, that he would bring balance to the Force, and depending the way that you see it, he actually does, you know? He's supposed to bring balance to the Force, and everybody, the Jedi at least think that means he's supposed to bring an end to the Sith by just simply, you know, I guess attacking the Sith Lords, and that was about it. But really, oh my god, did I freeze? Okay, there we go. But really, it was about Anakin becoming Darth Vader, you know? He has to become the thing that they despise in order to save it, because, you know, you had, you know, Anakin was good. He gets corrupted in a way in order to save his wife, Padme, and you know, he didn't want her to die, so he joins the dark side to hopefully learn how to save her. But of course, you know for a fact, the Emperor Palpatine, he lied. He knew that there was no way to save her, so she dies. He goes into the dark side. Then you got all these films about what's going on, the Star Wars, the original at least, and then finally you see he becomes good at the end, and he overthrows the Emperor by, you know, so literally by simply picking him up, throwing him off, because he sees that his son is in trouble, and he's saying, you know, Father, help me, and, you know, it kind of brings that good in him again, you know, seeing, at least, you know, anybody in that situation probably would have done the same, you know, if your child or parent or somebody you're with is being hurt, and you're there on the side, you would choose the good over the evil and save whoever's being hurt. So that's what he did, and he sacrificed himself through the Emperor, who was, you know, the main source of evil. And that's about it. Man, it's such a good story. I definitely say if you have not watched Star Wars, you need to watch it. It's a must. It's a good story. You can watch it just about in any order. I definitely recommend watching if you want like the good shocks. If like for you or somebody who has not watched it, and you want them to have the good, shocking moments, definitely watch the originals before the prequels. Or you could always just watch it in a linear motion, and then, or in a linear timeline, I mean, and, you know, going from the prequels to the originals and then the sequels. But I really don't know. I'm not gonna lie, because, well, I mean, nobody really knows at this point, but I just want to know where they're trying to head with the new Star Wars movie, the Last Jedi. I think bringing balance to the Force will literally be just Luke has to die. I feel like they're gonna have to just kill off the main characters. I mean, you probably don't have to kill Chewbacca because nobody knows what the hell he's saying, but I feel like you would have to kill off the main characters from the previous movies, kill them off, and then use them as maybe an excuse. Like, a good example, if you've spoilers if you have not watched the new Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi. So if you have not, mute it for about 5 minutes. But with Han Solo being in the movie, you know, I believe Harrison Ford himself said that he didn't want to be Han Solo from, what was it called? Because he didn't like Han Solo. Like, I think it was just the character or the way he was playing as him. I don't know. It was very confusing. But he, you know, they just had him die off in the movie, and then that was it. He no longer had to be Han Solo. He was just Harrison Ford. You know, he could be Blade Runner now. Well, he is in Blade Runner, and I like that a lot. So I need to see that movie. I'm way behind on movies these days. But oh my god, why would I pick Yoda over everybody? But yeah, that's the story. Oh, there goes the Emperor. Remember how we were talking about him a second ago? Oh man. Okay, I think we're doing good here, guys. Man, look, most likely I'm gonna end up talking about like everything. Like if I'm playing like one of the WWE games, most likely I'm gonna talk about WWE while I'm playing, sort of. Just end up comparing it to like the old version or the old style that I grew up with, which isn't too bad. I kind of wish that they could maybe go past certain things. You know, there's certain wrestlers that I've loved and grew up with, you know, Chris Benoit being one of them, and you know, they never want to bring him back up because of how, you know, his situation was, and I mean, I guess that's fine, but I definitely, what the hell, that guy's small. But I definitely, oh, because he's crouching, but I miss that, you know, I miss some of the old wrestlers, but that, I'll say that for another day. What I might do is, on my channel, I will bring up, I'll try to bring up my bros and see if we could all play together, and then hopefully we're not like cursing left and right. But I just want to see if they'll be able, or if they want to join in on this broadcast. So let's just see if we could play some heroes versus villains. I can show you guys those because we've kind of just been playing the regular mode for about a half hour and really didn't get nowhere else other than explaining the details of Star Wars. And Star Wars, again, is so amazing. I love it. Eventually, later on, I will love to do a and I'm gonna probably do this on my channel, but I would definitely love to go ahead and put the Fallout games onto my channel, the Zabin Project. If you guys don't know where that's at, it should be, I'm gonna put it in the link down below. Let's see if I could do it right now, actually, because it's so amazing and you love it and whatnot. But let's see. I don't know. Again, this is my first time doing live, so it's pretty weird and awesome, but alright, here we go. We're gonna put in our info in the bottom and we will save the changes. So I should have probably put a link. That's what I should do. So let's try to find ourselves while we find a game, because I want you guys to be able to access my channel where I try to put up a lot of games of what's it called? I put a lot of games, mainly about anything at this point. A good example, at least that I remember, was a lot of the what is it called? I did Dark Souls. I did, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of proud of that. But I did Dark Souls. I did Borderlands. I did a couple of those. I did a couple of Resident Evil games as well, or at least I did one Resident Evil game. And I just kind of kept going on with what I was doing. Man, this really. Oh, we're on Hoth this time. Last that I remembered, at least when it came to this, is I was on Star Killer Base. I wasn't watching anything else. I was just on Star Killer Base. Ooh, we're the bad guys. Okay, since they took Vader, I'm gonna be Boba Fett. Those are literally maybe the only two characters I play as. Well, I could play as Bosk or Kylo Ren. I really don't like Darth Maul too much. Let's see if we can see them. Okay, there we go. I don't like Kylo Ren too much, and I kind of prefer, if it had to be someone who would have gone, it would definitely have to be Boba Fett. Okay, so they picked Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and Boba Fett. So this should be good. I'm getting a lot of like pop-ups on my screen. That's awful. I'm just trying to put my link down below. Ooh, look how beautiful that is. Actually, I think I have been here. Alright, who's the target? Usually I don't move until like I know who it is. Well, actually I should probably move because I don't want to like be left behind. Oh, okay. Definitely. Okay, I gotta say this now. Playing as the light side in this is like awful. At least to me it feels awful because the main characters that seem to help out. Oh, look at that. Throw them off. There you go. Look at that, he killed everybody. But like I was saying, oh, I'm the next target. But you have characters on the bad side. Okay, look, we have Darth Vader who's able to choke the characters, you know, that's his like move. He's able to pick them up in the air and he can move them a little bit to the side and then he can just drop them off the edge as he's choking them. Of course, the other person has to keep spamming X in order to get out. Kylo Ren, he pulls characters, so depending the situation, you might be able to land right in front of them. Maybe you land right behind them, and if there's a hit right behind them, you know, dead. So he's able to pull them. Darth Maul, he fell. Darth Maul, he pushes, and you know, that's kind of cool, I guess. So you have these three, and I know for a fact Vader is a hard hitter. Whenever he attacks, he kind of like ends people quickly just because he attacks really hard. Darth Maul, he does less damage, but he attacks very quick. Kylo Ren, I don't remember. I want to say he's like in between. So that means while playing this game, you're constantly having to pick characters. I feel like if you do play, most likely the dark side will win. Mainly because Boba Fett, right? Because every time I've been playing, there's always been somebody playing as Boba Fett. Even I do this. And all we do is, like, as we're, like, I usually go to kind of go for the target. Even if I'm I kind of go for the target. But since Boba Fett has his jetpack, he can literally just fly around in his jetpack and shoot him with his blaster, and that's about it. Or if he is the target, he can just hide. And his rockets are amazing. They do a lot of damage. If somebody on the light side, if somebody on the good side had a jetpack like that, I think definitely they should, you know, add that because they don't have the same advantages. You know, they have Luke Skywalker, who I think is probably really good. Rey is okay. She messes up your controllers if you use the mind control move. Then there's Yoda, which I really don't like too much. He's really small, and I feel, you know, he feels like he doesn't do a lot of damage. I feel like he should do maybe a bit more. You know, unless you're going against some sort of a stormtrooper, then you know, it's all right. But going against other Jedi and things like that, it's not the best. Again, see, like that. Like I could be up here, they could just be standing right there. All I gotta do is use my rockets. Boom. See. The game, it's really easy playing as the dark side. Like, I feel like maybe it's a little unfair, but if they ever add in a new DLC, I'm pretty sure, if, like, let's say the dark side gets another person with a lightsaber, I don't know, like Count Dooku, let's say, that would be awesome. You know, maybe he, you know, he has the electric move and he fights with his lightsaber, so he could basically, let's say he stuns them for a second, or that's how he pushes them back. That's it. And then he can just fight with his lightsaber. Bada boom, again. For the good guys, they definitely need somebody with a jetpack. I don't care if it has to be a custom-made character. It could be Jango Fett if they want to. And, you know, realistically, Jango Fett would be clearly, you know, a bad guy because he's a bounty hunter. He was going for, he went to kill the princess, and, you know, he got stopped by both Anakin and Obi-Wan. Oh, he pushed me. Stopped by Obi-Wan, so, so he would, you know, he would have to be on the side with dark side, but we need somebody. Who is it? If you watch the TV show, and it's kind of like more for kids, I think it's called, Star Wars Rebels, I think that's what it's called. And I know that just this art style, it's really cartoony-ish, and most of the characters, they seem like kids, and so I think it's on that show they have somebody who's at least wearing bounty hunter armor, but they're good. I think that's what the story was. I'm not sure because I don't, you know, I myself don't really watch it. But if somebody is in that show and they are like a good bounty hunter character, then they should be, you know, coming in and into this game and sort of balance things out between Boba Fett and that one. With who else was there? Yoda, I feel like Yoda could be maybe a little bit better. I don't like that Yoda, and the same thing goes for Darth Maul. I don't like that when you try to block with them, it dodges. It just moves out of the way. And I guess I understand because they're supposed to be fast characters, but fighting with Yoda, it's you kind of jump around a lot. But I guess that's sort of the point. Darth Maul, again, same thing. He just bobs out of the way. Let's see if we could be Vader. Everybody left. Okay, so we just need 2 people. But again, like I was saying, this is a fun game. Of course, everything is not perfect. You know, this game is trying to have stuff that's the same and stuff that's different compared to the previous game and the way previous, which is the first Battlefront 2 game. The first, again, I grew up with the first Battlefront 2 game. It was the best thing ever. You know, I was constantly playing as, I think it was always like Boba and Jango, because those were like, you know, the 2 rocket guys. They could fly anywhere. Then you had, what's it called? You had Anakin and Obi-Wan. Those were the other 2 that I would play as. Then when it came to bad guys again, I would be, you know, I'd pick Vader sometimes. I think Palpatine was in there. He does the same thing, I believe. Like, I really need to go back, and I would love to show you guys a comparison back to back between these 2 games, because clearly they are completely different. I know later on there will eventually be game modes for Battlefront 2, because apparently, and I wasn't there because it took me a while to get the first Battlefront game, you know, to go online. But when I got Battlefront 1, I finally got it online. There's all these game modes, and not a lot of people are actually playing all the game modes. It's mainly the, what is it, like the 20 versus 20 thing again, and Blast, and I think there was maybe one more. I forgot. There's only like 3 game modes they were playing. There's a tap. See, this is what Ray. I hate when Ray does this. Oh, I guess at least I'm clean. What? Ain't that something? Alright. I'm gonna make this my last match. It's almost an hour now, and I feel like I've talked a bit too much about random stuff. So, we can finish it off again by comparing the Battlefront with the original Battlefront, at least the one that I grew up with. It's at least playing as characters, you know, of course that's different, you know. Back in the old one, you gotta choose any character you wanted to be. You could play as a clone trooper with the machine gun. You could play as a clone trooper with a heavy machine gun. Clone trooper that had a jetpack, but you needed to get certain points to do it. So that's kind of the same. They brought back that point system because, you know, you weren't supposed to be able to constantly pick the same character. You kind of had to work for it. What they should have done is bring back the, what is it? Not the battle. Is it the battle droid? No, battle droids are the one that they use all the time. I forgot the name of the droids, but it's the one that rolls. They, you know, curl up into a ball and they roll. Oh my goodness. But those droids, I definitely want to see like a return for. Like, I don't care if they have to be classified as like a hero or something. But, oops, we're running into the random room. But for those droids, I definitely want to see a return, just because they were really awesome to play as. When they were in ball mode, they were vulnerable to damage, and you know, they could die pretty quick, but they had a really strong shield if they were standing still, and they could kill people. If you were oh, I fell. If you were playing the who was it? I think if you played as the jetpack character, it didn't matter if it was, yeah, it didn't matter what team. Like, if you played as the jetpack character, you constantly had this awesome, like, rocket blaster, and it just kills everybody in a minute. I loved it. I miss that game so much now, comparing it to this one. Where has gaming taken us? Jesus. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Boba Fett's like the easiest character to fly away with. You're an idiot. If you died as Boba Fett, you're kind of dumb. The only situations you should die is if you made like one mistake, but then again, I don't know. Let's go for this guy. Is that Lando covers? No, it's Luke. Ray, stop it. This is why we're gonna. Oh wow, we got Luke anyway. Oh man. So definitely they got to bring back those ball droids, security droids. There you go. I think that's what they were called. Bring those back. Bring back some of the new heroes. I know they said Finn was gonna get added, so at least that's fine. Question is, what will he be having? Something tells me he's just gonna have the what is it called? He's gonna have the blaster. There you go. I couldn't even say it. He might have the F11D. I think that's what it's called now. The upgraded version of the E11. Oh my God, Luke, stop it! How did you get out of my reach? Okay, these guys clearly have been playing a lot if they know how to get out of the way like that. Thank you. Where's Boba Fett? He's like the best right now. Oh, but definitely, I need Jingo back. I need so many characters to make a return. I might actually just end up going back. Oh man. Who's the next target? It's Yoda. Jeez. Okay, this guy's just gonna run. I know him already. Anybody who plays this sim always runs. Ray! I can't. This is why I don't play Star Wars with you. Why couldn't you just freeze him? Like, your powers are really confusing right now. I need that new movie to come out right now because I have no clue what the hell you're capable of. Yes! Oh, Darth Maul. there's Yoda's on the right. Oh, of course, make me go backwards. That's what I wanted to go. Oh, snap, I didn't even see Yoda there. I mean, not Yoda, Chewbacca. See? Easy, I love that. That's the only reason pick Vader. He hits hard. He hits hard and he plays hard. Wait. I don't even know if that sounded right, but I'm gonna let it go. Oh man. Here we go, satellite radio. Oh my god! What was that? You can't do that. Wait, who's the target? It's Yoda again. This guy's always hiding. Ah, really? Yeah! I'm here. I got him! Yeah! Oh man, I definitely need I need some buddies to be up in this. I know when I play with the guys, they're gonna be stupid. Actually, no, they're not. They're just gonna be quiet. There we go. We got Han Solo. Easy. Look at that. Stop taking my kills! Why do you do this? This is why I play Overwatch. So I take other people's kills. Not for you to take mine. Jesus. You know what? We actually might do that one day. We might actually do that tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe later on today if I feel like it. Just play some Overwatch. There we go. What are you doing? Why? Of course. You put yourself in a small room so that you can't play. Look at that. Boba Fett, do work! No. Wait. Oh, it's 3 versus 3. No wonder. Yeah, let's stay as Vader then. Screw that. I'm not gonna be Kylo. The only thing he's good for is freezing. I ain't gonna freeze nobody. Shoot. They all over there. How the hell am I gonna get over there? Oh, of course, it's Yoda again. Maybe I should have been Kylo. It's choke, motherfucker. I missed. I was too high. I think that's the problem with this guy playing as Yoda. I think he just kind of gave up. Am I the MVP? Is this how we're gonna end the game? Oh, whoa. Oh, okay, that was Darth Maul. I thought that was like Luke. Jesus, scared the hell out of me. It's always Rey. I hate Rey. Boba Fett, let's go. You go through the right, I'll go through the left. Watch and follow me. Shoot him, Boba. I can't move for 2 seconds. There we go. Use the rage. Oh my god, this is what gets me mad. Rey's just gonna keep running until she gets her health back. Okay, 15 damage, not bad. Or I did more, and that's just probably. See, that's all she wants to do. This person, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's smart, but it's stupid. Just fight already. You're just running in circles. I'll throw it. Yes! Yes! Ah! Oh. Oh my god, Rey! I might as well just stand still and do nothing, because all she's gonna do is run. Oh, goodness. Go, kick her rush. Yes! Kill her! Oh my god. Work of a lifetime right there, Jesus, man. Too bad she's not here. Don't ignore that. I guess. I don't know. Just got stuff on my mind. Okay, let's get Yoda. I mean, he's so easy. Whoever plays as him... Look, he's doing it again. Clearly doesn't care about the game. He's like, screw it, I'm Yoda. I'm just gonna kill myself. I have to be the MVP. I have to get all the points right here. If this is the MVP, this is my moment, I will end the broadcast here. We'll put some new videos later on, but let's just check it out right now, and then maybe I'll talk a little bit more about something else. Oh, I see a red lightsaber. Yo, yeah, that's all me right there. Woo! That's all me. Nobody's been in this. Nobody's came to this. I mean, it says one person. What is that? Like a total of 2 then at this point. That's fine. Maybe later on. I don't know. But oh man, PS4 Broadcast. I'm gonna try to do this more often. I'm gonna try to be able to do it maybe a bit better. I mean, right now I was just playing by myself. Clearly not the best choice. Played a couple games. I played at least an hour. I played up to an hour, so hopefully you guys can enjoy that. That isn't too bad. I think that's enough. What we do? We did 2 heroes versus villains and 2 normal matches. So if that, I think that's what we did. So let's just check this out. Yeah, we did not unlock anything yet. But let me just, for somebody who maybe has not gotten the game yet, talk about a couple things here. For first things first, the homepage really doesn't really matter. It kind of takes you to certain game modes. So, like Galactic Assault is kind of the big scale. Oh, it says right there, fighting the epic large-scale battles. That is Galactic Assault, and it's kind of a nice picture. Playing on Starkiller Base, and you have Kylo Ren with a Stormtrooper or a First Order Trooper, whichever you may want to call it now, right behind. Then you have the epic space battle. Starfighter Assault, which I don't like. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I like playing as a ship sometimes, but the controls are really weird now. I kind of miss the lock-on, the targeting system. If it does it by itself now, I guess cool, but I just kind of miss that from the first one. I miss that targeting system. Then being able to do rolls and flips, that's another one. This one's just train yourself, training mode. Basically, it's like arcade, so if you want to practice, you have arcade mode. If you're with someone else, usually I have like one person over. If I'm just going to play with my bro or maybe one of my friends or somebody who's actually helping with this channel, comes over and they want to play some Star Wars, this is what I would go to, do some arcade. Definitely try out if you got the game. Check out the campaign, it's really amazing. I'm kind of awful at it. I guess that's just me as a player, but campaign's really good. Check out some of the other people on YouTube who have it, because I know if I do it's gonna be awful. So multiplayer is clearly what we were doing all day. Right now they don't have many modes, it's only limited to 5. Galactic Assault, definitely everybody's on. Starfighter, I guess a fair amount, same thing. I feel like it's a little unfair though, because you have like the person who's attacking and has the limited amount of lives, it increases like by 100 or something. Me and my bro, or my bro and I, correction, were playing some Starfighter Assault, and the enemy ended up getting like 200 plus lives, and that was really awful. So I think that one maybe should be toned down a bit. Because every time I'm on the defensive side, it's really difficult. It could probably just be me as a character, but it's just really difficult to be on the defensive side. Hero versus villains, definitely great. It's only 4 versus 4. I think they could up it up by doing sort of like the old one where you could put in all characters. So this one, they could add in what's it called? Maybe 10. Maybe boost it up to 10. That could make it more epic. Strike, it's really small, but it's not too bad. Blast is about just the same thing. I think the only difference between Strike and Blast is, let's see. I think Strike is just about, kind of just killing each other, and Blast, I think maybe has a little bit of objective, but you still have to kill each other. If it's not that, then they're probably just the same thing, different amount of people. I don't freaking know. Okay, but that's about it when it comes to Star Wars Battlefront 2. I mean, here's the collection. It's nice to see, you could put cards onto characters so they could be a little better. Like, for example, let's go to Boba Fett. For Boba Fett, I have a card here that says, Rocket Barrage fires 1 more rocket. And I think if I keep upgrading it, that right here, see, so it says, Rocket Barrage fires faster, increases the total number of rockets fired. So basically my rockets go faster and I get more rockets. So what I might do actually later on is try to get some more scraps, or just try to get some more cards, which I should show you guys right now actually. You come over here, and on the bottom of the screen when you're on the home page, it says get more crates, and it's kind of important when you get something. I would use it on the trooper, but right now I want to get it for a hero. But then again, let's just use it on the trooper. I really don't need the cards for Boba Fett right now, so let's just use it on the trooper. Troopers are going to be more expensive, just because it kind of focuses mainly on, again, the troopers, and a lot of people play as them. Of course, you will get some cards, like right there I have a Yoda card for when Yoda is in his light interceptor. That's when he is used for. Of course, I got a card right here for the Enforcer, which is sort of like a special trooper that you can play as. Again, I think it would have been perfect if they would have added, instead, well, they have the super battle droid, but I want them to bring back those security droids, or whatever they were called, you know, rolling and had the shields. Those would have been awesome to bring back. Everybody has their own look, and I understand that, but I think what they also should have maybe brought back was customizing your character a bit, because, you know, I like to play as the heavy class, right? This is me as the clone trooper heavy class. I can't change it for some reason. When it comes to like other ones, I could change it, but like, I like the clone trooper one, but I like the helmet when it doesn't have that visor on it, but also kind of looks cool and has the specialist one where it has the little zoom thing, little zoom feature on his lens. But each one is a special class, so you have the specialist, which is like the sniper. You have an officer who's kind of more of the defensive type. He kind of boosts up health and armor, things like that. He has a pistol blaster, does tons of damage. The heavy kind of has a bit more health over all of them. His is really good. At least I like the heavy. I think a lot of people pick assault because assault is kind of more balanced, and the weapons that they use is more, you know, obviously on the assault side. Heavy, again, I kind of prefer it. The overall health is 200. I believe assault's like 150. And I think the same's for the rest, unless they're like 100. But again, the guns that the heavy uses, it's weaker, but it shoots faster, and it's very it has a longer time to cool down. So you see like the cool power is almost at max. The damage is very low. So like if I use the original one, or let's go with this one, the DC-15LE, which is the one I kind of liked after I unlocked it. It's really bad with damage. Like, it only has 2 bars. The fire rate's really high, almost at max. The range is short, so you can't shoot very far, but it does have a really good cooling power. So this one, it kind of shoots faster, and this one will have a secondary fire if you unlock that mod, which is very awesome, and I would have loved to use it. That's the TL50, if anybody doesn't know that. And if you play the campaign, that is the one that Iden Versio uses from the campaign. Or at least that's what she's supposed to be using, but as I've been playing, she seems to be using a lot of the E11 firearm. But yeah, that's it for the main classes. You have the 2 special ones. Enforcer and Aerial. So we have the Enforcer right here, Flame Trooper. That's for when you're playing as the First Order. You have the Super Battle Droid for when you're playing with the Separatist. The Death Trooper, when you're playing just with almost all of them, actually. Yeah, because the Death Trooper kind of appears up a lot, like on its own. You have the Wookiee Warrior, so that's always when you're playing as good. The Flame Trooper, again, you have to be playing with the First Order. If it's not the First Order, then you will be able to access just the Death Trooper, which is available for basically all the bad guys. Unless you're playing a Separatist, then you have the Battle Droid. But they're not too different. I think the only one out of the Enforcer is just the Flame Trooper, who's very different. Aerial, not bad. I mean, there's, I think, 2 of them that are different. Let's start with the Rocket Droid. He's not bad. We like never see this guy in the movie unless we have, but I have never seen him. But he's pretty good. You know, he has a machine gun and flies around and shoots a rocket. Then you have the First Order Rocket Trooper, who I believe has a machine gun. I think he does. Definitely this one. For when you're playing with the Empire. So, and then this one's a 3-shot, but still pretty good. They're all very similar, they just have different weapons. For some reason, this one has 2 different versions. Let's see. Rocket jetpack, granted movement range. It says this one's best deployed against vehicles, and then this one's just regular, I guess. I don't know. I think the difference is just the weapon, because this one, as you could tell by not just the pose, but by the weapons they're holding. So I know this one's a 3-shot. I don't think I've played as this one. I don't know if I ever have. I hope I have. But this one I would assume is like a full automatic. So it has to be this guy, the Jet Trooper. When you're playing with the clones, that one I don't like, just because his weapon's a pistol and you got to keep tapping it. And I'm kind of used to. I'm kind of just used to the other ones, which is just hold a button. So you have the ATST for armor. Armor class is what you would use when you're in like Galactic Assault trying to defend or take over a certain post. So ATST is the best for that. Same with the AAT, although I haven't seen many situations where people used it other than on Naboo. ATRT, it has its moments, but I feel like I'm not too good with it, so I kind of die a lot, and I know a lot of people are pretty good with it. And that's it. We have the artillery, which is I think the only guns. They really can't mod these ones, but they're really nice to see. Like you have the AAT or AT-AT, sorry. Then you have the MTT and the U-wing gunship, the LAAT. The LAAT and the U-wing are very similar. Difference being that the LAAT shoots that long laser beam and it could disrupt missile. Actually, I think all of them are the same. Okay, no. So these two are the same except the way that they fire. The U-wing kind of shoots individual shots, while the LAAT uses just that one laser beam. If you've seen like in the movie. AT-AT has a special one. You can use heavy cannons. I forgot what refresh does. Let's read that. Oh, it resets recharge time for allies. So if anybody's close, it just resets it, and they don't have to wait too long. Orbital strike is probably the best one. So if anybody's in a certain area, boom, they'll just die right there. MTT has linked fire, which is just like the other one, you know, shooting all that. Same with refresh. The motion scanner just scans people who are nearby, and yeah, see, reveals enemies behind covering fire. Let's see, we're almost done. I mean, I haven't got the chance to play as a speeder. I wanted to play as the air speeder, which is the one that they use on Hoth. What is this? The LIUV, or LIUV, stands for Light Infantry Utility Vehicle. I've not played as that one. I've played as this one. I played as the land speeder. That's probably the only one I have out of them all. It was awful. Like, at least for the land speeder, they made you play it on Tatooine, and there was a lot of places you really couldn't go, and all the enemies were basically on the spots I couldn't be. So it was really unfair to get that. So awful. I definitely don't recommend using that one. Speeder bike. Again, I haven't got the chance to do that. I would love to. This one's stolen. I'm pretty sure it should be the same as the other ones. Hey, underdog, how are you doing? Been at this for an hour. Alright, but yeah, speeders I think are great only if you're gonna go on the assault and nothing else really. Fighter, interceptor, and bomber. The best one's gotta be fighter. I don't know why a lot of people pick interceptor. Like, I think maybe it's just the moves. The only difference is that depending which people you choose, either it be interceptor, tri-fighter, anything like that, it has different missiles and stuff like that. Kind of underdog. I played this for about a couple days, maybe 2. I forgot. I lost track of time. At least maybe 2 weeks I've played this game. Don't think I've done a lot though. Like, realistically, I've played some modes and that was about it. My career is not too good either. I'm only at rank 20. I know a lot of people on here and more. Look at you. You had it since it came out. I got it maybe a couple days after that. I think somebody bought the game for me. I wish I would have got it the, what is it called? The pre-order or the deluxe version. Those I wish I would have had. Ah, look, see, you pre-ordered it. I wanted to, but I didn't pre-order it. Okay, let's see. I definitely want to. I want more people to have skins. Like, come on, like, just think about it. Think about it. Like, the only people that have a different appearance is Han Solo, Kylo Ren, and Rey. But more people should have it. I think more people should have different choices. You know what, buddy? I would be up for a few games. I don't even mind. I really need to get Chewbacca. I don't know if he's good. I would assume he's the same as every other Wookiee, but that's about it. Can I wait? Can I put his new pose? Oh, I could put his new pose. I don't even have him. Alright, my gamer tag is Hyena Punk. All together. There's no caps. There's no spaces. Just all together, my friend. You know what? I should actually put that in the description of my channel. I'm broadcasting to YouTube, so why not? Whoops, I can't even type on this computer anymore. I'm like awful. Alright, let's save changes. Boom. Alright, let's see what we have. I think we're doing pretty good at this point. Going live, it wasn't too bad. I think it could have been much better. And by much better, I mean just leave it the way it is. It's not too bad. Joey the Monkey 2. Let's check out what this is about. We're gonna join. Well, it's still a good name, my friend.
Nope. Can you hear me?
There we go. We're doing good here.
Can you hear me?
What? Oh god, what's going on with my broadcast?
Can you not hear me? Oh.
Gotta refresh this. Oh my goodness.
You need to turn up your mic.
Yeah, I can hear you, bud. Can you hear me?
Oh. Well, thanks for ignoring me.
Oh, my bad. There we go. Let's do Galactic Assault. Why not?
I need to add you first.
Oh snap! I forgot. Okay, let's do this. I made a new account. It's been a long time since I've done anything.
Fair enough. What does my channel have now?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, 65. What have you done?
What have I done?
Don't ask me. You should have had an invite.
I'm deep.
I'm at level 14. I've had it since it came out, so.
Oh my goodness. Why is what's this loading?
Yeah. If you can't join me, I'll join you.
Alright, let's
Can
see.
you join you?
Maybe. You could probably join me. Yeah,
I'll
try
join you.
that.
Oh, server full. Oh, are you in a game? Yep.
Oh yeah, it did get full. What the hell? No, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. We're gonna do this the right way.
In the end.
Man, these loading screens are way too long. What the hell? I'm gonna be here for like 5 minutes just fucking waiting. Come on.
Ow.
Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can invite you.
Let's see, I can just join. I'm loading. What game mode are we playing?
Hey, there we go. Let's try that
What game mode?
Galactic Assault again.
Oh, I think I'm a bit delayed to you.
Am I? Or are you?
No, I'm delayed to you. So like, you hear me a bit later than when I talk.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, is my dog barking?
No, it's your cat.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay, we got the monkey in this game. We're gonna do amazing.
No.
We're at Star
I'm
Killer
not, but,
Base.
you know.
No, you know everything, buddy.
No, I don't. But
We
thanks
should
for the
probably
confidence.
we gotta wait for the start. You know all about Star Killer Base.
Oh really? But there you go.
I don't know anything about Star Killer Base.
All I know is they try and free the prisoners held at the command center before it's too late.
Oh,
With 3
no.
dots. That's all I know.
Ooh, what side are we gonna be on? I wonder.
That side.
Hey, the First Order.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we gotta keep everybody
That's
in.
a Galactic Empire.
Hell, I would love the Galactic Empire.
That's the old game. I prefer to be clones on this. Like opposed to the droids. I find that better than this.
Yeah, clones over droids any day. Ooh, starting in 10.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Reinforcements are here.
Are you on my team? Where are you?
Are we? Yeah, I'm somewhere. Where are you?
Witness the death throes of the resistance.
Oh, there you are.
Strike in the sky. Their ground troops seek to disable our weapons and free their allies from our prison cells. And all of this.
I have not played on this map. Oh my
stand to
gosh.
defend Star Killer Base. Prevent the enemy from destroying the lower
defending. This can't be
turbolator
that hard.
and the fuel supply. I will command you. Go.
Quite easy for us, to be honest. Just don't rush in with this because they're all gonna gangbang at us while over here.
Get the target.
Here they come.
Oh gosh.
We take kill streak. Do that for.
No one gets close.
Oh, I died.
Already, come on.
I was doing good. Ooh, I feel.
I've got a 3-player kill streak and died. What the hell are you?
I'm a speeder. That's how we win games, buddy. You gotta get crazy.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Oh! Did I die?
How was your speeder?
It was good for like 2 seconds.
2 seconds longer than last minute.
Reinforcements are here.
Whoa.
We're here! They set a bomb at the fuel supply.
We should probably stop that.
Yeah, we need to stop it.
Oh gosh, they got both of them now? Okay.
We get a quad feed on this.
The first order is won.
5-player kill streak.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I play better with other people than I do alone.
Turbo laser clear. Sweeping area.
What we have going on?
6-player kill streak.
Move in. I'll provide cover.
Oh god, I almost hit.
How
The
are
turbo
you?
laser has been destroyed.
I was trying to get the other
Position
one,
the
but it
fuel supply.
exploded.
Are you back in that damn little car thing? Oh wait, that's not you.
No.
I'm at your side.
I learned my lesson.
I haven't learned it yet because I've never been in one before. Oh, that's not.
Wait here!
Unidentified enemy leader landing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, why did they have Han Solo?
We have. Oh wait, they have
Oh,
it.
they
Never mind.
have. They're cheating.
Fuel supply under attack.
Yeah, you're good with the heavy then, I see.
Oh, what? Yeah, I should go all the way around.
I'm at your side.
Where did you spawn?
Just dead. I don't know where I'm gonna spawn.
Have you even spawned yet?
There you go, I'm back.
Or is it you over the way over there?
Turbo laser is clear.
Oh, no, I just got in! Okay, cool. Whew, almost died.
I don't know what pistol this is, but it's really overpowered. It fires like a blast shot that makes them blind.
Tray specialist.
Let's go.
How many battle points do you have then?
How am I doing? How did I only get 3 kills out of this entire game?
See?
Bomb
I've got
detected
10.
on the fuel
How are you
supply.
ahead of me?
I don't even know.
May the force be with us.
Oh, now we got Luke, so it should be easier.
No. Oh, did I take it off? I don't know if I did.
Resecured. Explosive disarmed.
I think you did.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Good.
How much is it to be Luke? Oh, Kylo Ren's 6k. Alright, should be easy. Oh, I'm ahead of you now. I was gonna follow you. What did you just shoot at?
An X-Wing?
Oh, I thought you were just shooting for the fun of it.
I should. Sometimes it feels like that. Oh no, they fired back. Freaking X-Wing
I
killed me.
realised. I got killed by one as well.
If they detonate the fuel supply, get over there now!
Come on.
Wait, are we on a planet, by the way?
I guess it is?
This battlefield
like
is to their
part of a
advantage.
planet,
Fall
but the
back to
inside's a
secondary
machine.
position.
So I guess I don't know how this works.
If they force their way through, they'll reach the
There
detention
you go.
block. That is unacceptable.
God dang
We'll
it.
mount
They
our
need to
defense
explain
at
it in
the
the
main
new
gate.
Star Wars movie.
Hopefully.
Defend the main gate. Oh yeah, that's true.
This is the easiest bit. This is where they have to try the hardest.
Why is the X-Wing trying to get me?
Two-player kill streak.
Sentry profile activated.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm kind of blocked in the corner right now. Oh, Ray's here. Ray's here.
Oh no.
Wait, I almost have enough for Kylo Ren anyway, so it should be fine. I'm like 500 off Kylo Ren. Have you been in the heroes
We have
yet?
an ally on site.
Yeah, I've played as
Special
all of
operative.
them.
Throwing grenade.
Oh god. Oh, I got Ray! Yeah.
I just got killed by Luke.
The first order is one.
Very creative name. By the way. Hyena Punk.
Yes. I mean, you are Joey the Monkey, too.
Difference is, I was 7.
What?
That was 7 years ago, so... Oh, 8 now.
Oh my gosh. No!
Okay, well, I definitely know I'm becoming Kylo Ren.
You gotta be.
Han Solo, I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm literally right behind all of them, just running up behind them and shooting them.
Move in. I'll provide
I'm like a 7 kill streak right now. Oh, Yoda's here.
Where is anybody? I can't find them now.
The blood of Vader flows through me.
Okay, I think I
I'm
see
on an
Luke.
8-player kill streak.
Oh no, that's Yoda.
Is deployed to the battlefield.
Yep, Yoda just killed me. You just witnessed me die.
I killed them, don't worry. I avenge you.
Oh, I know who I'm gonna be. So you guys.
Skywalker
Okay.
standing
Come on,
by.
die already. Die already. Well, I'm gonna sit here and wait until he dies.
15
Uh-oh.
remaining.
Come on. Let me be him. I have 9,000 battle points. I deserve him.
Oh wow.
Let me. Wait, don't even. Just come on.
Ah, Luke, no! No!
Come on. Come on.
Oh, I
Let
have
me be him.
7,000.
Come on. Let me be him. You no, please game. Please game. You can't rob me. It's gonna rob me of my battle points. No.
Oh no, that's it. That's it. That's the end of the game.
No. I was trying to become Darth Maul.
You know,
I had
we
9,000 battle points.
Starkiller is ready
We
to
could have
fire.
needed Darth
With their
Maul.
base and fleet gone, our enemy will
Exactly, I wanted to beat him. I've only ever been him once.
Oh man. Ooh, what a nice
How am I
pattern.
not on there?
I have no clue, because you were doing good. Where are you on the scoreboard?
Really? 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 I'm third.
Yeah, look, you're third.
You,
That's awesome.
You did better than me. I think I got like double the amount of kills that you got.
It just all cares about the points now.
I think.
Oh man, I've been at this for an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna end my live stream. It's been such a long time. Yes, surprising. You were the first person to come up on here, so thank you, thank you. Man, it means a lot. What is it, Underdog? That's your YouTube name? That. Shout out to Underdog. What a real homie. Double OG. Ugh. Oh, really? You know what? I'll wait then. I'm gonna just wait. Where's my shout out? All right. Okay, I'll just wait for the next gameplay then. I'll be there. Don't worry. Just don't forget to like, subscribe, and then we will be best buddies of all time. All right. Ending this video now.